Heart calcium score.
Okay, so I got turned on to this by another doctor, Dr. Philip Avadia. He's like, definitely go and get these checked out, because a lot of times doctors don't prescribe, don't issue them, or whatever you guys use the term to go get it done. But definitely it's a good way to understand if there's anything in your coronary arteries before it turns into something serious. So with that being said, you said 50 to 100. What should a guy be looking for a score? It should be zero.
Half the people, it should be zero.
Okay.
And then there are norms. So you can look at norms for, in the lower quartile, the middle quartile, the upper quartile. But I mean, it should be zero.
Okay.
If you're doing things right.
Okay. And does testosterone and low testosterone have any effects, or does it result in higher rates of coronary heart disease? Is that a concern?
Lower rates.
Really? So wait, higher
testosterone is really heart healthy.
So higher testosterone levels means lower risk of coronary heart disease.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
I mean, think about when your testosterone's highest, when you're 20. Do you have heart disease?
No, not that I know of. I don't know anybody that had.
The thing is, even a lot of people think, testosterone, doesn't it cause prostate cancer? No. Let me be very clear. Testosterone does not cause prostate cancer. And in fact, at an age when your testosterone levels are lowest, that's when you're most likely to get prostate cancer. And when they look at men who are 65 with high testosterone versus low testosterone, the guys with lower testosterone are more likely to have prostate cancer. So, testosterone is a normal hormone that drops because you're getting older, and a lot of stuff is happening when you're getting older. You drop human growth hormone, IGF-1, nitric oxide. A lot of stuff winds down, including testosterone, but testosterone is a relatively easy thing to replace, and it has very dramatic beneficial effects on health.
Okay. So all the things that we just mentioned earlier, like going to the gym, eating well, they all help improve testosterone levels naturally as well, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So, if people are interested, I wrote a bunch of ebooks, free ebooks on my website, which is brandeismd.com. And so I wrote one about testosterone. I wrote one on testosterone levels, and then I wrote one on performance enhancing drugs. So, a lot of guys I see a lot of guys in law enforcement and fire, military, a lot of guys are on testosterone, on steroids. Mm-hmm. But you got to understand what you're doing, right? It's not a trivial thing. And, there's so much like bro science and guys getting stuff from Mexico and from gym bros. And I mean, I have patients who made themselves infertile for life.
Oh.
I have guys that have erectile dysfunction for life, from DECA, right? There's this thing called DECA dick.
Yeah.
Right. I have patients that messed up their livers. I have patients that have messed up their hormonal axis, and they're on testosterone for the rest of their life because they knocked out their pituitary, or they knocked out their testicles. Right. So you got to understand what you're doing. There are ways to do this that are safe, even safe for fertility, safe for the liver, safe for long-term production of testosterone. But you have to understand the science. And it's complicated, but it's not that complicated. And the sad thing is there are all these online pharmacies where you can get testosterone for, putting your name, birth date, and credit card number in, that don't care about you.
No.
They just care about your money. They just want your money. They'll put you on testosterone. They'll never see you. They'll never look you in the eye. And then you do something without realizing the repercussions of it. And it's too late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the important thing is to educate yourself about testosterone. And testosterone as a society is declining, right? So testosterone levels now are like 30% less than they were 30 or 40 years ago. And that's because we eat like crap and we sit in front of computers all day. And we're not stimulating our body to produce more testosterone. Right? Your body's like, well, why do I need to make testosterone? I'm not going out and killing a buffalo.
I'm not going out and conquering
the
Germanic tribes. I'm not going out.
Yeah, if you're going out and killing a buffalo, you need a testosterone of 1,000. But if you're spending your day on the computer doing whatever you typically do, especially if that computer sits in your lap,
filling out TPS reports.
Heat. Yeah, I mean, heat isn't good for the testicles and testosterone and sperm production.
So that's a real thing.
Then your body's like,
that's not an urban myth. Like, get the laptop off your crotch.
I mean, that's why your testicles are outside of your body. Sperm production takes place best at 97.1 degrees and your body is 98.6 degrees. Right? And if you're in cold water, where do your testicles go? Up, right? They want to go towards the heat. And if you're in a sauna, where do your testicles go? Down by your ankles, right? Because they're like, well, it's too hot up there. I got to get away from the heat.
That's poor old Morty. Morty's balls go real low.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a yo-yo. Yeah.